so in this video, I want to break down the difference between fixing and flipping, the BRRRR strategy, buy and hold. Let's first go over fix and flip. All right, so fix and flip. Step one, buy a house. You want to buy a house that needs some work. Step two, do work. This is fixing it up based off of the other homes in the area. Step three, sell. That's how fix and flip works. Now, usually when you buy the house, you either buy it cash or use a hard money loan. So you first buy the property with a hard money loan. This is what most people do when they're buying a fix and flip. They do the work, and then when they sell, they get their sell value minus the hard money loan, and whatever else they had is their profit. That's what they get to keep at the end of the day. That's the basics of fix and flip. Let's move over here to buy and hold. Buy and hold is rental property investing. So step one, buy a house. But in this case, instead of using a hard money loan to buy the house, you're going to get a 30-year loan. Usually, this is what most people do. You could also buy cash if you wanted. You rent it out, and then you collect the cash. Right? The profit here is the rent minus your expenses. And your expenses are mortgage, taxes, insurance, property management fees, all that. The exit here on the fix and flip is to sell the property, and the exit is basically to hold. Now, you can sell a buy and hold after a certain amount of years, but normally the exit is just renting it out. Now, here's the BRRRR strategy. It stands for buy, renovate, rent, refinance, repeat. So step one is to buy. You buy a house, usually with a hard money loan, just like you would in a fix and flip. Step two, do the work to fix it up, just like you did in the fix and flip. It's still a fix and flip at this stage. Now, at step three, in a fix and flip, you would sell the property to make the difference. But here, we're going to keep it as a rental property. And so, before we can get the 30-year loan we need to get out of this loan, we need to rent it out. Because what the buy and hold, we already did step one. We bought the property just with a different loan. Now that it's rented out, you can refinance with a DSCR loan. The DSCR loan is a 30-year loan, just like you would have with the buy and hold. The reason why we need to do that is because, again, the hard money loan is a 12-month loan. So this loan goes to pay off this loan, so you no longer have it. That's the objective when you do your math right. And now you have the 30-year loan with the DSCR, and then it is repeat, because sometimes you will end up with money that you had put into this property. So for example, on one of my properties, I ended up getting more equity. So I ended up having $27,500 that came out of the DSCR loan because the value of the property went up higher to pay off the hard money loan. And so now I had these funds to go repeat. Sometimes you will just get what you put into the property. So if you put $10,000 in as your down payment to begin with, and you get the $10,000 back out, that's great, because now you saved time that you needed to do savings to be able to use this to go repeat on another property that you do this with. Now, I don't recommend this strategy for beginners because, again, it's complex. I hope that helps break down the difference between fix and flip, buy and hold, and BRRRR.